In the true crime, occult, and oddity communities, there are certain names and items that hold a level of prestige. The paintings of Pogo the Clown by serial killer John Wayne Gacy, a lock of Charles Manson's hair, or an Ambrosia Candy Company chocolate mold have become coveted collectibles. Known as Murderbilia, collectors of these items have their own passions to possess and protect these unique and macabre artifacts. It doesn't run cheap either, and if you're one for karma or curses, there might be more at play. The assassination of President Kennedy in Texas shocked the world. The suspected gunman, Lee Harvey Oswald, was apprehended quickly, pointed out by two very nice men on a grassy knoll. Jack Ruby became incensed at the murder of President Kennedy, which led him to go to the police station where Oswald was being held. He made his way to the garage when he burst through a crowd of reporters and shot Lee Harvey Oswald with a .38 in the side. Jack Ruby was tackled by police immediately, and Lee Harvey Oswald died. Jack Ruby was charged in Oswald's murder, found guilty, and sentenced to death before his sentence was appealed and commuted. He ended up dying in prison about 3 years later anyway, because of complications related to lung cancer. Jack Ruby's gun that he used that day, a Colt Cobra .38, became a dispute between Ruby's brother Earl and Jack's lawyer, Jules Mayer. It ended up in a bank box in Dallas until 1991, when a judge ruled that Mayer had badly mismanaged the entire estate, misrepresented his authority as executor of the will, and ordered the assets, including the revolver, be returned to the Ruby family. The gun was then put up for auction to help offset some of the legal costs that had accumulated, and sold to a private buyer for $220,000. But an item so integral to the conspiracy-riddled murder of JFK led to the buyer being forced to reveal himself, and the gun almost being melted down. After its purchase, the gun was shipped to Washington to appear on an episode of The Larry King Show. However, the transporter was discovered with the revolver and arrested for firearms charges by Capitol Police. The gun was confiscated and scheduled to be melted down, which was standard procedure. The legal owner, Anthony Pugliese, a Florida-based real estate developer, had to come out publicly filing motions to stop the destruction of the collectible and to have it released from an evidence locker. Eventually, on the gun's return, he decided that having a six-figure, six-barrel gun wasn't any fun if you weren't going to use it. He fired hundreds of rounds through it, and donating the bullets to be auctioned off to Murderbilia collectors to raise money for various charitable organizations. The last known sale of the gun was in 2008, when Pugliese took it to Nevada to be sold at auction with a $1 million ask, which is a hell of a price increase from the $62.50 that Jack Ruby originally purchased it for.
Overvalued, so on that basis, I'm not going to invest them out.
In modern times, Murderbilia is isolated to specialty auction houses. Several states have actually made it illegal. eBay stopped selling items related to crimes in the mid-2000s. They do still sell some oddities, however, that may make you want to reconsider bidding. Maybe you're more of an art lover. Maybe you've seen a painting and thought, it makes my insides feel cold and gives me this sense of indescribable dread. I must own it. Then you would probably be at home browsing the buyer beware section of eBay, hosting a list of objects that are supposedly haunted or cursed or possessed, sold off as a novelty, or for the seller just to get it as far away from them as possible.
How? I put you in the trash can, I put you in the dumpster. You know what? You're gone. That's enough of you.
In 1972, artist Bill Stonin created a painting based on a childhood photo of himself, titled The Hands Resist Him. The unsettling work depicts a boy standing next to a life-size doll holding an unidentifiable object, with hands reaching out from the darkness. Originally sold at private auction from a gallery, it ended up in an abandoned brewery in California, where the couple who purchased the property found it. According to the buyers, the painting harbored a chilling secret, a tale that whispered its way through strokes and colors. The eBay description wove a sinister narrative of curses and hauntings. It came with a side of supernatural sitcom, but it had a backstage pass to the painted world's shenanigans. Apparently, the characters would argue the scene had supposedly changed to where the girl was pointing the object at the boy as he looked to the side as if wanting to escape the painting. It was purchased for over $1,000 by Perception Gallery in Grand Rapids, Michigan, eventually contacted Bill Stoneham and relayed the story of the auction and the strange claims made about it. According to sources, he was pretty surprised by the interpretations and the claims made about this painting. While some had assumed that the object the girl was holding was some sort of high-tech gun or firearm, he said it was nothing more than a dry cell battery with some wires. However, Stoneham did relay one interesting wrinkle into this story. He recalls that both the owner of the gallery in which the painting was first displayed and the art critic who reviewed it both died within a year of coming into contact with the painting. There are lots of sites that still sell murderbilia, haunted objects, and even human bones if you're so inclined. Right now, if you had the cash and inclination, you could purchase a copy of a manga produced by doomsday cult Om Shinrikyo, or a signed envelope from serial killer Ted Bundy. What you do with these objects is your business, but just remember, buyer beware. Alright guys, thank you so much for checking out the video. Please remember to like, comment, and subscribe, ring the bell for notification, and until next time, toodaloo.